Welcome to all and the 5G mobile data beginning of AI Smart Society course. The today topic in this course is the AI driven 5G in digital healthcare for smart society. And what the equation, that is the society transformation from information society to an intelligent society, that a brief discussion. Then the transforming healthcare with 5G and AI. Next is the healthcare needs interconnectivity. Interconnectivity means that not a separate connectivity of 5G network, it needs the 5G private networks to interconnect all the healthcares, whether it is a national level tier 1 healthcare system or a rural healthcare systems. Then we will briefly discuss the 5G private network enablers, secure healthcare connectivity, role of 5G enabled devices, AI and cloud analytics in the future healthcare system. First one is the society transformation from the information society to an intelligent society with the help of AI. The society is at actually a critical stage of evolving from an information society to an intelligent society. People increasingly utilize intelligence to experience the immersive interactive experience of the virtual and physical worlds. Right. And the fifth generation of connectivity technologies such as 5G provides the ubiquitous gigabit connectivity, deterministic experience and hyper automation, bridging the virtual and physical worlds and enabling the intelligent world. The transforming healthcare with 5G and AI, how it transform actually basically the recent advances in the machine learning system have demonstrated that AI can extract more information from images with higher reliability and accuracy and identify the features that are not be easily detectable by the human eyes, right? And AI can detect all those images and ultrasound and anything in the digital health system that can detect more easily and accurately, and the 5G infrastructure will make it much easier and more reliable to use AI, and also it analyze in real time patient data sent to the cloud platform. In fact, AI will truly arrive with the advent of 5G technology. AI allows doctor to analyze individual patient status in the real time, offering improved diagnosis and healthcare delivery regardless of where the patient is located. This provides the cost saving, reduces the time taken to assess care and provides the flexibility for the end users. And healthcare also needs the interconnectivity with 5G private network. What is interconnectivity means? Basically healthcare and educations are the dual pillar of a prosperous and well functioning society, or we can say smart society. The interconnectivity needs healthcare as well as education system to enable information exchanges between the urban medical alliance and the country medical communities. Hospitals need to migrate to the cloud, and an interconnection must be established between the different medical institutions. A country level medical community is led by a tier 1 country level hospitals which link with the township health centers and villages clinic in a hub and spoke network. That is the model of hub and spoke model, that is the connectivity of the different rural healthcare system. Urban medical colleges are led by leading public hospitals which also connects the country hospitals in the hub and spoke network model. That is the actually this is the architecture of the network, how hub and spoke network architecture. And country and city hospitals may also need to connect with each other via mesh network to support the telemedicine needs of different urban medical alliance. And this interconnectivity needs the 5G private network, interconnected 5G private network. The primary care hospitals also needs remote robots, digital ICUs, managed care services. The healthcare sector won't benefit from the host of independent private 5G private networks. It needs an interconnected 5G private network. We will discuss briefly what is the 5G private network, how it will deploy in the our 5G network. Right, there are different deployment options is also available. Currently the private network, that is the fixed network, first one is the all the network in the system, medical systems are interconnected via a private cloud. That is the line, fixed line network that is connected via whether it is a Wi-Fi or a copper line or any other line. That is the wire line connected network. And this then further evolved into the Wi-Fi network. From the access point, they are connected the different network devices in the private network, whether it is a 5G hospital or any education system. Then with the event of LT, these three private LTs there, where the separate core and separate E node be installed in the organization, enterprise organization, where they use it is not used for the public network. Actually this LTE network is used only for the enterprise business. That is why it is known as the private LTE. This is the current scenario and invention of 5G. Hospitals need for private 5G networks. Why it needs 5G, private 5G? Because of its capacity and coverage, and also its reliability. More is the latency and reliability, throughput. These are the main parameter for the hospital needs private 5G network, and also it's more secure and more privacy. And also operational flexibility is there, and integration flexibility is there with the legacy network. Legacy network means our fourth generation and or you can say wireline or Wi-Fi network. The 5G supports all the access network, whether it is a 3GPP or a non-3GPP network. So some enablers of private 5G networks we have already discussed in first topic of this course, that are different enablers. That is, the first one is the network slicing, how the resources are dedicated to different vertical, different use cases, right? And virtualization, Open RAN, artificial intelligence and machine learning is also used in the internal mobile network operator for optimizing the things, optimizing the resources, right? And core edge and virtual edge. You can see here the two different edges is there. Mobile edge computing is another server. MEC IP is written as just like a server, that all the your data network and core network are comes near to the user. Why it comes near to the user? Because to reduce the latency in the network. That reduce the latency reduction is very important in the 5G network. It enables a lot of use cases actually in the 5G, whether it is a healthcare or education or any other field, or whether it is a connectivity of the 5G with the cloud. It is the main reason why the 5G is enabling the all the technology like cloud or any other things, because it needs a very fast connectivity, very low latency. That 5G only provides that fast connectivity, 1 millisecond latency through. In this slide, the two deployment option is there: private 5G private network architecture, right? So NPN actually show the non-public network. NPN means non-public network. The standalone non-public network. Non-public means private 5G network. It is a synonym actually. The non-public network means it is a private network, private 5G network. The first deployment option is the standalone non-public network, SNPN. That is the completely controlled by the enterprises. The separate dedicated shared spectrum for NPN and dedicated network infrastructure is installed, whether it is G Node B and core and RAN, right? And it is standalone, and it all the nodes are installed in the customer premises. That is the enterprise control. Second one is the public network integrated NPN. Public network means mobile operator networks are integrated with the 5G private network. It hosted by the public mobile operator, and RAN is basically shared in this deployment option. RAN is shared and or control for NPN non-public network slice instances for NPN. Sometimes the network slices are dedicated resource are given by the operator to the different use cases to a enterprise business, but it is basically in partnership with the operator. It is not given the dedicated private 5G network. It is a shared private 5G network. The operators shared actually some of the resources dedicatedly to the enterprise. Some of the private 5G, you can say, requirement or main thing, low latency, you can see at the coverage, capacity and performance, because the 5G deploy in the 3 band, low band, mid band and high band. That's why the low band is used for coverage, and mid band and millimeter wave band is used for capacity and performance. And 5G uses the higher bandwidth compared with the LTE. LTE only maximum is the 20 megahertz carrier bandwidth, and 5G uses the 400 megahertz in millimeter, and mid band is the 100 megahertz bandwidth, carrier bandwidth. That will increase the capacity in the 5G network, and also reduce the end-to-end latency by using the CUPS and MEC mobile edge computing or multi-SSH computing, right? And also the core network is shifting from centralized location to the nearer to the user or near to the base station, that is the SSH. Also, it is the 5G network is the more reliable and guaranteed QoS. These are the features that enables the private 5G network. It all the reliability and guaranteed QoS, low end-to-end latency, performance, higher data rate, coverage, capacity and performance. All these are the enablers to 5G private network. And these are the some 5G applications in the healthcare industries: mobile edge, image reading, remote emergency treatment, pre-hospitalization, and the remote consultation, asset management in the medical field, ICU, wireless access, and AR/VR healthcare in the education, remote surgery, and some many other value-added service you can create with the help of 5G network. The most 5G relevant use cases is the wireless e-health, that is the remote diagnostic, that requires a real-time diagnosis, right? Very low latency. It requires very low latency, and it also requires the guaranteed quality of service. That means the remote diagnosis with the force feedback. What is the force feedback? Force feedback means uh, like a tactile internet, where all the pressures exerted by the remote doctors on the remote, that can real time actually you can say doctors can realize the real time pressure by the robot uh, on the patient, you can say, right now, by using the force feedback system. The feedback is continuously, pressure feedback on the patient is continuously transmitted in the real time to the doctor, so that they can feel the pressure on the human's body when they are surgery or remote surgery they can perform. Both in the West and in the Asia, populations are rapidly aging. The percentage of the world populations that is 55 years and older will be almost double between the 2000 and 2030, from the 12% to 20%. That is the Moody Analytics, based on the UN data, has reported that some countries, the UK and Japan, Germany, Italy, United States and France, will become the super age group, where the 20% or more than population is 65 years or older. Over the past 5 years, there has been increasing adoption of wireless internet in the medical devices. Healthcare professionals have begun to integrate solutions such as remote audio video diagnosis, remote surgery resource database, and remote healthcare monitoring using the wearable and portable devices, right? That is the purpose of wireless e-health. The role of 5G enabled devices, AI, cloud analytics in the future healthcare. These diagram, basically block diagram, shows the how the 5G and AI enables the cloud and all the medical health services, right? These are the some algorithm, intelligent AI engines and medical algorithm platforms that connect with the cloud AI platform. And after that, the AI doctor application is there, via they are interacting the all the monitoring the everything of the patient, na? Right? End user also can take the access of the this healthcare, their reports and all other things. There is a filtration for the end users, like patient, not all the services they can access, but some limited their report and some doctor advices and everything they can see from this platform. Actually, cloud needs the fast connectivity, and 5G only provides this fast connectivity, very low latency. Other advances use cases include medical robotics, medical cognitive computing. They outline the uninterrupted connectivity requirements for high-end applications such as biotelemetry, VR, virtual reality based medical procedure training, that is the 3D training, that is visualization is more in this type of training, ambulance drones, bioinformatics, and real-time data transmission. Mobile telecommunications can actively partner with the healthcare industry, medical system integrator, and the community at large to create a favorable ecosystem, providing the Internet of Medical Things connectivity and related services, such as analytics and cloud services to support various technology deployment. initiative. In 2016, Sweden's Umeå University has demonstrated the use of remote ultrasonic robots, wearables, and tele-ECG devices to monitor the patient more than 100 miles away. The one specific use cases, remote diagnosis, is particularly the dependent on the lower latency and higher quality of service offered by the 5G network. A tele-ultrasounds robot in the hospital ensures the proper healthcare is attainable in any remote location and allow for the advanced consultation to be provided by doctors and clinicians on the mainland while reducing the cost of medical transport and transfers. Such tele-ultrasound robots are already available commercially. They implement force feedback functions. That is an example of tactile internet to engage with the patient with more precision to the minimizing pain during examination. The 10 millisecond actually end-to-end latency is required for this remote healthcare. The 5G enabled devices, AI and cloud enterprise in future healthcare. That's in the phase 1, that is the wireless endoscopy, right? It needs the in the previous phase 12 Mbps. After that, in phase 2, 360 degree, when they are capturing the videos, the 50 Mbps, and latency it requires the 5 millisecond. And wireless ultrasound, that is the phase 1. Different phases are there in the semi-automatic tactile and then AI assisted vision tactiles. It needs different data rate 15 and 23 Mbps respectively, and latency is 10 millisecond. That is some example only, but actually there is many more devices there to enhance this 5G enabled devices. What are the key takeaways? The investment in the smart healthcare market is expected to eclipse $230 billion by 2025. 5G will provide the connectivity for an increasing proportion of that investment. Technological evolution in the healthcare domain is being superheated in North America as well as in the Germany and North Asian markets. Emerging applications include cloud-based data analytics, AI medical assistants, and 5G enabled ambulance communication and remote diagnosis. In the recent B2B survey, ABI Research survey found that 42% of respondents in this sector have in place solid plan for 5G deployments and are convinced for its role as an enabler for advanced healthcare solution. The smart healthcare to eclipse basically $230 billion by 2025. Thank you to all for this topic, and